Whoa. It's getting pretty bad out there, folks. This is from Breitbart today, looks like. Report, FBI finds child remains. Obstacle course at suspected jihad camp in Alabama. Now, if you remember correctly, a couple of months ago, there was a jihadist quote-unquote camp in New Mexico. That's still sort of pending. I'm not sure what happened to that, but we got another one here. It's by Francis Martel. The FBI reportedly discovered a makeshift military-style obstacle course and the remains of a child on a plot of land in Alabama that Sinclair Media described this week as an abandoned camp owned by Siraj ibn Wahaj, who was arrested for establishing a similar site in New Mexico. Law enforcement agents arrested Wahaj and two sisters and several others in August after searching the New Mexico compound, where they found 3-year-old Abdul-Ghani Wahaj dead and evidence of plot to stage jihadist attacks in the area. In March, authorities charged Wahaj, believed to own the compound, sisters Hujra and Subhana, Jenny Lavelle and Lucas Morton, with conspiracy to provide material support for terrorist attacks. Here it comes, folks. A judge dropped charges against some in the group in the case of the younger Wahaj's death for child abuse in August. Authorities believe the adults in the New Mexico compound were training children to commit terrorist attacks and tried to exercise Abdul to cure his hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, a severe neurological condition for requiring advanced medical treatment. Wahaj and his two sisters are the children of prominent Brooklyn Imam Siraj Wahaj. Authorities believe 9 of the 11 children found in the New Mexico compound are the Imam's grandchildren. Sinclair Media Friday revealed that Wahaj owned the property near Tuskegee, Alabama, found to contain what the FBI search warrant describes as a makeshift military obstacle course and a dead child, believed to belong to Wahaj, promoting a child kidnapping charge following the dismissal of the child abuse charges in New Mexico case. Police reportedly believe that the terrorist training camp was designed for children's use, not adults in the compound. Local news station WPMI visited the compound early May, broadcasting footage of the scene showed gas masks, children's toys, and makeshift shacks built and tossed around the area. Before Sinclair's report this weekend, police had apparently not yet revealed discovering child remains at the site, but the FBI's search warrant provided significant detail on the area, describing it as surrounded with hundreds of vehicle tires, assorted trash, and adding that both structures have wooden pallets and with clear plastic tarps draped over them. And WMPI goes on, basically reports what they see here. The FBI went in there, small children sitting in there, lots of old toys. The group is also reported using solar power to create a home that did not rely on electricity from the federal power grid, making it easier to find. NBC 15 reported this month that the process of investigating Alabama compound, police found they stopped Wahaj and his late son in Alabama 3 days after the mother reported him missing in Georgia and 8 months before the raid on the New Mexico compound. Wahaj had reportedly told police he was going to New Mexico for a camping trip with his son. Police found 5 guns, bulletproof vests, and several other items. The legal drama in New Mexico unfolded in August as the 5 suspects demanded that the government drop the charge against them for terrorism and child abuse. Authorities revealed at the time that Janine Laville described herself as Wahaj's Muslim's wife, while Lucas Morgan was identified as the husband of the sister of Subhana Wahaj. Laville is not the mother of Abdul-Ghani Wahaj, identified as Georgia resident Hakima Ramzi. This is getting weird. Prosecutors accused the group of suffering from dangerous delusions and planning to attack a hospital in Georgia because they considered it corrupt. They also claimed that the group trained children firearms and used to prepare them for attack schools. In August, a New Mexico judge dismissed child abuse charge against Subhan Wahaj, Raja Wahaj and Lucas Morton because the prosecutors failed to follow procedure. Oh, good God. And bring them to a preliminary hearing within 10 days. Okay. Wahaj and Laville still face charges. Meanwhile, Wahaj denied any links to the group in August, claiming that his children disengaged from him and that once alerted to the state of the compound, alerted the police and helped to find it. Quote, to me, there is something obviously happening. Some mental disorder. To me, this does not seem like them, he said at the time. The other Wahaj was an unindicted co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing and served as a character witness in the case of the blind Sheikh Omar Abdel Rahman, believed to have plotted the attack. So what can we gain from what I just read? One, lawyers who don't follow procedures apparently just let criminal behavior continue, and judges kind of go, nah, whatever, didn't follow criminal procedure, boom, out, gone. So there's one dead kid in New Mexico, and they found another dead kid in Alabama. Do you see this on any of the news? I haven't. So I don't know. There just seems to be a lot of unanswered questions here. Like, for instance, the neighbors up here, they didn't notice anything. Now, understand that Alabama is a state where, if you're in a very rural area, you're going to hear a lot of gunshots. People like to shoot and hunt and target practice. So I might give them an out for that, but I mean, this just seems like they were in plain sight in a rural area, to be honest. And and these people apparently are still out in public. Kind of. I mean, the two sisters up here were arrested in August, but they were let go. So I mean, it how does this go on? It seems like you should take a peek at, I'm not saying spy on your neighbors, but I mean, this is just, especially in a rural area, and especially if you keep it to yourself. I don't know. This whole, it's not a white supremacist, sort of organization that's doing this. This is apparently, according to this, is that they're training children to attack schools. So, what do you do from here on out? Really, there's nothing you can do because luckily we live in a free country and you can't just start chucking people in jail and, trying to sweat them out under the heat lamp to make sure, to confess. We don't do that here, I think. But, I mean, we're just hearing about this now. They were arrested in August. And what? The FBI didn't investigate this guy's other property holdings? That might have been an important thing to do. You would think, right? Well, apparently it wasn't important. And one child is dead. No particular charges against anybody yet. And there's another child dead. Or remains of a child, so... So, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm at a loss for words. I mean, we're just hearing about this now. What's the FBI doing? I don't know, man. I think, I'm not gonna say they dropped the ball on this, but they dropped something. They laxed something. They done something. So, I guess I think they need to I think they need to. Jeez, man, they need to do their damn job. Okay. They should have investigated. I don't know if they have. I mean, it just seems like the FBI dropped the ball on this. Now we're learning about this. Okay, here's one of two things that could have happened. One, they just found out about it recently and they went to search for it. Or two, they've always known about it, and they've been keeping it quiet so they could see who they can catch. Living there, or what other information they can glean by documents, and etc. That's it. But if you take those two scenarios, what most likely happened is something in the middle where they kind of just slept on it. And then they kind of, like a couple months ago, said, hey, this guy's got other property. Let's go check it out. They kept it quiet and went over there and they kind of searched the whole area for a while, and they found remains and, housing, albeit plastic housing. But hey, what do I know? I think that this is messed up. Obviously, this is messed up. And the news media should. It takes the Sinclair, media network to reveal this in Breitbart. What is NBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, etc.? What are they doing? Oh, that's right. Orange Man bad. We need to investigate him more. And then, yeah, we got this crap just swirling in the air, and people just kind of go, whatever. Unbelievable.